Assalamualaikum to our lecturer, Dr. Sraya Akmal binti Mukhtaruddin and our supervisor, Puan Azilah binti Ismail. Today, I will present about our application which is Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder among students at Polytechnic Nkoma. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Al-Shafirin bin Muhammad Razid, matric number 01 DPM 18F2038. Firstly is the introduction. A timetable is a kind of schedule that sets out time at which specific events are intended to occur. But this one is referring to students specifically. The timetable will allow students to know the exact time and duration of each class period. Without a timetable, students will have no idea how to prepare for the day, how much transit time they have before they are late for class. In other terms, timetables are extremely important for a variety of reasons. The timetable will allow students to know exactly when a specific subject is scheduled. A well-constructed timetable establishes a natural rhythm and routine.
We will explain more about this app, but first, let's take a look about the statement of the problem. First is attending late to class and not attending online classes. Second is to obsess as well as edit to smartphone, and they will enter class late and forget classes. Next is do not care about their performance in attending classes. Okay, this is business project objective. The main objective of this project is to create application called as Smart Multifunctional Timetable Reminder. The specific objective of the study are to design and develop Smart Multifunctional Timetable Reminder for education sustainability. Second is to investigate the influence of perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use on intention to use this app. And third objective is to implement Smart Multifunctional Timetable Reminder to the education sector sustainability. Next, I will explain about justification of the project. Let's go one by one. First is function. The first function is students will be attending the online class. Students will be aware to all the classes even if they are busy. Facilitate students to organize their respective class schedules. Help the students to manage their daily schedules efficiently. Next is specification of this project. First is notification will be notified with sound from 3 to 7 times. This application will be set 30 minutes before class. Can be set time, day, and notification sound behind the task. Can design your own timetable of our daily classes. Okay, next is the scope of the project. First is applied in the Commerce Department, student to at Polytechnic Nkoma. Second is target users of this project are students at semester 5 from every course in Commerce Department. The course includes accounting, business studies, finance and banking, retail management, and Islamic banking. Third is we as a researcher will collect the data from 30 students who represent their course respectively.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zuhilmi bin Abdul Rahman. My matric number is 01 DPM18F2010. Okay, next we will continue about the prototype of Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder. As you can see at the diagram 1 is the app logo, and you can tap to enter the application. Okay, next is diagram 2, which is the main page of the applications. Next is diagram 3, where you can choose the background color. If you want to choose other color than the default color. And the diagram 4 is you can tap the plus icon and enter the setting. Okay, next is diagram 5. You can select the title of the class or the subject. Diagram 6 is you can set the date. Diagram 7 you can select the start time of the class, and diagram 8 is you can select the end time of the class. Okay, next is diagram 9, which is you can select the recurring type, where this app has the does not repeat, every day, every week, and every month. Diagram 10, you can select the color of the subject, which we have provide the 7 color total all. And diagram 11, you can select the number of notification alert. For example, 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before, and last 0 minutes on the time of the class. And lastly, diagram 12, which is you have successfully set the timetable and reminder at the same time.
Next is research methodology. A cross-sectional design with the sample size of 30 respondents has been utilized in this study. The survey questionnaire has been distributed among the semester 5 students at Commerce Department.
This is Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder Questionnaire. Section A, background information, consists of 4 questions, which is gender, ages, program, and class.
I will continue about questionnaire section B, perceived ease of use. I have 4 questions in this section. Next is questionnaire section C, which is perceived usefulness. This section also have 4 questions.
Okay, this is section D, intention to use, where we put in the questionnaire. This section consists of 4 questions that we give to the respondent. Okay, next we go to the result of the survey, respondent profile. First, the gender. It demonstrates that 14 male respondents and 16 female respondents has responded to the research. There are 46.7% male respondent and 53.3% female respondent. Okay, number 2 is ages. Most of the respondents were in the ages group of 20 to 21 years old, which has the 25 respondent with 83.3%. Second is respondents were in the age of 22 to 23 years old, which has the 3 respondents with 10%. Lastly, the least of the respondents were in the age of 24 until 35 years old, which has the 2 respondents with 6%. Okay, number 3 is program. The program of respondents in this questionnaire are revealed in this pie. The greatest amount of the respondent is from program DPM, which is 7 people with 23.3%, followed by program DAT, DRM, and DKB, where they each have the same number of respondents, which is 6 respondents with 20%. Finally, 5 respondents or 16.7% of the total respondents are program DIB. And last are the class. The most of respondents are from the class of DRM 5, which has the 6 respondents with 20%. Second is respondent from class DIB5, which has the 5 respondents with 16.7%, followed by the class DPM5K2, which has the 4 respondents with 13.3%. Lastly, class DPMK1, D85A, D85B, DKB5K1, DKB5K2 are represent 3 respondents who has responded to the research with 10% respectively. Okay, we go to the part of perceived ease of use. This part consists of 4 questions, which is the question number 1 is I find my smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application easy to use. From this question, I find out 22 respondents, most of the respondents was strongly agree and the least others are agree and neutral. from the question number 2 is I find smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application is controlled by student. In this question also 18 respondent with 60% of the respondent was strongly agree and others was agree and neutral. For the question number 3, the function of smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application is flexible and workable. From the question also, 18 respondent with 60% of the respondent was strongly agree and other was agree and neutral. And last is question number 4, which the question is reaction with smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application is clear and accessible. In this question, the 18 respondent with 60% was strongly agree with our statement. Okay, next we go to the part of perceived usefulness, which consists of also 4 questions. Question number 5 is I find smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application is useful for my study. In this question, 18 respondent with 60% of was strongly agree with our statement. Question number 6, I find smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application help me to attend my class on time. In this question also, most of the respondent was strongly agree with 20 respondent and 66.7% of the respondent. For the question number 7 is smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application simplify the process of arranging our class timetable. In this question also, most of the respondent with 19 respondent was strongly agree with our statement. For the question number 8, smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application make it easy to view the class timetable. In this question, 17 respondent with 56.7% was strongly agree and other was agree and neutral. Okay, for the last part is intention of use. For question number 9 is I love to use smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application. For this question, 19 respondent with 63.3% was strongly agree and other was agree and neutral. For the question number 10, I will continue to use smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application during my study. In this question, there was slightly same between the strongly agree and agree from the respondent, but most of the respondent choose strongly agree with 15 respondent and 50% of the respondent. Okay, question number 11, I prefer to use smart multifunctional timetable and reminder over others. In this question, 31 respondent with 70% was strongly agree and other 9 respondent and 30% of the respondent was agree with our statement. And last question is I believe that I have sufficient skills to use smart multifunctional timetable and reminder application. In this question, 21 respondent with 70% was strongly agree and other was agree and neutral.
Next is the benefit of the application to the organization. The first one is help students to be alert on the cluster schedule. Number 2 is increase the percentage of students' attendance and ensure the punctuality. Third one is help the student from avoiding miss the online class. And the last one is obtain advantages from polytechnic, organization, event, talk, society, and nation. This is our suggestion for the future project. Firstly, we want smart multifunctional timetable and reminder apps business cycle run smoothly than other applications. Secondly, we want to create more additional features and functions to fulfill the requirement of students. Number 3 is we want to hire several professionals to monitor and control the updates of this application. Number 4, we want students can design their own templates based on their creativity. And the last one is we want to ensure the application can be used without lagging and delay. Conclusion. Through the research, researchers had implemented smart multifunctional timetable and reminder apps. The purpose of this app is to help students to be alert on the classes schedule. Smart multifunctional timetable and reminder apps is to make it easier for students to organize their class schedule. The main function of this application is avoiding students from missing their online class. Second function of this application is students can design their own class schedule using the existing design in these apps. The function in this application is helping students to manage the daily schedule efficiently. Smart multifunctional timetable and reminder apps is the one of the way to more focus on studying and will let the student more self-discipline on the daily activities by using these apps. Last but not least, more researchers and innovation are needed to maintain and improve our education level in Malaysia. Main objective. The main objective of this project is to create application called as Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder. The specific objective of the study are to investigate the influence of perceived usefulness and perceived of use on intention to use Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder. And the last one is to implement the Smart Multifunctional Timetable and Reminder to the education sector sustainability. That's all from us. Thank you.